This is our first show and I'm so excited. I'm the CEO of Empower. I'm the author of Coulda, Shoulda, Woulda, and I'm the president of Team 810. We have a very special show for you today. I know you guys heard of Mom's Got Game, right? I don't want to waste any more time. I want to introduce you to KENDRA, HATCHETT, and MANNY J.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
And congratulations.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We feel so honored to be on your first show.
do. I really do.
Serious,
Stop it. You know how much of a pleasure it is to have you guys here?
Man, we thank you.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having us.
And you are a home girl.
Yes, I am.
And I say that, everybody, because KENDRA is actually from Flint.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. So tell us a little bit about your journey. We want to know, how did this show become, you in our show, in our homes every Saturday, 10 o'clock. So how did that all evolve?
You know, to really sum it up in one word or a couple words, it was really God's grace and His intervention that really made that happen. However, it was, you know, the brains behind it was Pam's producer, Alani Ford and Kevin. Alani used to videotape JaVale all the time. Okay. And then they got to know Pam. Okay. And they saw she had such a strong personality, lovely and all that good stuff, a great businesswoman, genius in that aspect. And so they figured that, you know, they would be worth a shot of doing a reality show. So,
wow. And for those who don't know, tell us who JaVale is.
JaVale McGee, he is from Flint, Michigan. His mother, Pamela McGee, is a native of Flint, and he plays for the Denver Nuggets. He is the center for the Denver Nuggets. His number is 34. He's been playing for them for about...
This is the second year.
This is his second year.
Oh, is it? I didn't know. Okay.
And he's worth how much money?
Worth $44 million. Right?
How much?
Okay. 44.
Everybody ought to know that by now.
We can afford to buy myself, Pam. We can afford to buy. Right. Man, that's such a success story. And like you said, they are from Flint.
Yes.
And that's so important that we let our audience know that.
Yes.
You know, because our city is going through some difficult times.
Yes.
You know that. Most people know that.
Yes.
And we like to see inspirational things, encouraging things, especially for our young people.
Absolutely.
We like them to know anything is possible,
yes,
right?
Absolutely,
KENDRA?
absolutely.
That's very important. So tell us, when you went to what school and what did you grow up at in Flint?
You know what? I grew up on Kermit Street and I also grew up on North and Damon. That's where my grandmother stayed. So I went to Dewey Elementary. I am a Dewey Dragon. Shout out to all the Dewey Dragons. And then from there, I went to Longfellow Middle School. And then I went to Northern for a day. And then I transferred over to Northwestern because I lived over in that area. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I started acting up in school, skipping class a lot, and I fell behind. So I went to the schools of choice. But I did graduate early. I graduated before my class. I got my little life together then. Right. And so ultimately I graduated from choice, but I went to Northern, Northwestern, Central.
Is entertainment something you were always interested in?
Yeah, you know what? When I was in high school, my cousin Tarnisa Martin, she did a play here called she did a play here called Homegirls. Yeah, okay. And so I was involved in that play, and she was getting ready to do this 11 city tour, and then something happened where it didn't happen. Right. So I was kind of looking forward to kind of starting my life as an actress with my cousin Tarnisa because she had wrote such a brilliant play, and I was just honored to be a part of it, and I was so happy that she allowed me to do it, and I did good and everything. And she wrote a couple plays, and I was in both of them. And when that didn't work out, I just went ahead and I moved to Texas. Then I got pregnant. I came back to Michigan, and I went after I had my baby, I went to my community college for a year. I studied journalism, TV, and radio production. Then I went to the University of Michigan for a year, and I was still studying. I was struggling as a single parent. And thankfully, my son's grandparents, they live in New York, and they knew that I was going through some hard times trying to juggle school and work and being a single mom. And my mother, she was sick. She was an alcoholic.
Okay.
So she really wasn't able to be there for me like I needed her to be.
Right.
And my grandmother was sick and stuff like that. So I moved to New York, and I moved to. They wanted me to move to New York to help me raise my son, and I did. And they said we will pay for you to go to college, and they did.
Wow.
And then I got a job at the college, so then they didn't have to pay for me to go to school anymore.
Wow.
So the school paid for me to go to school. So I graduated with my bachelor's degree in TV and film production.
Wow.
And then I stayed in New York for a little bit. And I went through some more hard times.
Like we all do. Like we all do. That's right.
Ended up getting pregnant again.
Okay. I know your sister Trina. I've been knowing Trina for a long time. Always been a real sweetheart. To this day I see her, so I love. And I didn't know that was your sister.
Yes.
And how I found out is, I said, Hatchet, wait a minute. And how I actually noticed your Facebook page was a picture of your daughter. It was I didn't know it was your daughter. A picture of a little brown girl popped, a beautiful little girl. And I said, oh, Alexis, okay. So I read a little bit about what was going on with her, and I thought, wow, I didn't know I, would become in contact with you like this. But I do want to talk about her survival story. How did you find out she had cancer? And what kind of cancer was it?
It's called neuroblastoma. It's stage 4 neuroblastoma. It had metastasized throughout her whole body, so it had traveled throughout her lymph nodes and everywhere. But she had symptoms. Her neck was stiff all the time, and I just kept taking her to the doctor for different stuff, and then her stomach had protruded and it would hurt. So I asked the doctor to do an x-ray in January. He wouldn't do it until April. Yeah, he waited. I kept asking.
HMO situation type thing?
It was just he just said, well, if we do an x-ray, it's just going to show a picture of her bone. And I said, well, I know something is wrong. I just need to get a picture of what's going on. And he didn't do it. So every month I kept taking her to the hospital, to the doctor for different symptoms. And then finally I said, can you just comfort me as a mother? I understand you have a profession, but I'm a mom and I have a child. And I know this is not normal for me to take a child to the doctor every month. Something is wrong. He was reluctant, but he did the x-ray. And after he did the x-ray, he called me back and he said, bring her back in. We need to do another one. Did another one, and he said, okay, your daughter is sick. Take her to Cook's. We doing a CT scan. I took her to Cook's. The tumors were everywhere. It had covered her stomach. It had damaged one of her kidneys. She had tumors on both shoulders, on her femur bone. It was throughout her bone marrow. She had a tumor on her scalp. It had just traveled throughout her lymph node. She was 2 years old when I found out. Because of what my daughter's been through, I'm a mentor now for parents who have been newly diagnosed with neuroblastoma up at Cook's Medical Center. I sit on the Family Advisory Council and help them implement ideas on how to serve the families better, to partner with the doctors so the doctors will hear what the parent has to say, take their suggestions into consideration and things like that, because my doctor didn't do that for me. When I asked for the x-ray, he didn't take my suggestion and my concerns in consideration. He was like, no, I'm going to do what I think is right. But as a parent, we have to speak up. And I fired that doctor. And that's what parents need to know. You can fire your doctor.
You sure can.
And get another one.
Y'all hear that now. You can fire your doctor.
And get another one.
He's working for you. That's right. That's right. Well, Manny, you didn't think you was going to get away, right? I got some questions for you, okay? I want to know what's really going on. But anyway, tell me exactly, what is a Manny? What is that? I hear you on the show, Pamela refers to you as her Manny. What exactly is a Manny? And what do you do?
Pimp.
First of all, let's get it straight. To be a Manny, you definitely can't be gay.
That's good. Y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that, right?
I love women. Right. I love on these women. Because seriously, man, when you think about a Manny, I'm just the type person, because of my mother, she taught me how to cook, and cleaning is very important to me. I don't even like a woman if she ain't got a clean spot. So cleaning and cooking came natural. And with Pam, it started off so crazy. I was working for her, and I'm talking about, I'm an electrician by trade. Okay. But I can do anything from drywall, work on cars.
That's what you were doing for her?
Yeah, I was doing all that. It's just all these art jobs, and she was like, I want you to just do a lot of stuff for me. And what's happening? She called this constructor one day. She had a leak in her house. She just spent like over $1.5 million for this house, and it's leaking water. And the guy said he ain't gonna do it because it was thunder, lightning, and rain. She called me. I got up in the thunder, lightning, and rain, climb up on a ladder, on a truck, on another ladder. In the thunder, she was like, when I got finished, she said, I don't care. As long as I eat, you'll eat.
Oh, wow.
Right, yeah, you know how people tell you
that's
these
the
dreams.
Thing, right?
Yeah.
He got the job done. He got the job.
I got the job done. But now it just goes to the character. I don't care what you do, how far you fall. If you continue to work hard and believe in yourself, somebody else will see that. And Pam saw something in me that I really couldn't see in myself.
Right.
And that's how, I mean, I've been with her from now 6 years.
Okay.
So, and when I say me and Pam have a covenant relationship, when you have a covenant relationship, it beats over sex.
Okay.
Because
you can tell that too.
No, but when women really get, man, I mean, we'll do anything for y'all when we first meet y'all.
That's true.
When we talk to y'all, we respect y'all. But once we get what we want, ain't no more respect, or we lose it. But when you got a covenant relationship, like I wanted to, you know, when I saw her, I did want to smash.
Right. Oh, you don't want more? You don't want more?
No, it ain't that. It's just. You have to pay me 2 checks now.
Right.
So it'll be different. And then you get feelings all involved with, if you talk to somebody or something, then y'all lose your relationship. Yeah. So you don't do that. So it's just, you know, it's a bridge, and it works good for her, it works good for me.
It seems like it does. It's like y'all take care of each other.
We do.
Even on your days off. Right?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Even on your days off,
I don't know what that is, a day off, but yes.
And I loved, let me tell you this, what I love, when she was looking for her keys and her purse, right? And she kept calling you, and she even called you back and told you, I found them.
This is every day, though. This is every day. People think this is just a show. That's why it gels so well. That's why it goes so well. And I don't care up a good day we having, me and Pam can have the biggest arguments. People be looking like, oh, it's over.
That's what people think. No, it's bigger than that.
No,
right?
It's bigger than that because it's coveted.
That's right.
So,
and I want to add and let you guys know how refreshing it is to watch a reality show with no fighting, no cussing. Ain't nobody got to be threatened. And I'm so happy to be represented, you know, as being from Flint.
Yes.
And I'm so glad the world can see that. You know, we got some intelligent people doing some positive things, and I really, really, I mean, it's just inspiring to see it. I mean, it's just, and it's peaceful, and like you said, she's a big, brilliant businesswoman.
She is.
See, when Pam chose her cast, Pam knew she was dealing with, you know, 5 women. You know, that's, you know, the being around, you know, the attitude.
Come on, let's
you know, the attitude stuff that
a bunch of women
come with.
A bunch of women.
She went and got somebody from the bottom.
Right.
From I'm talking about the did it all. That had nothing to do with the type of women. I never been around that type of women. So how was I gonna hold up? You know, if I get a chance, when I get some money, when I go back, then I'm gonna stop back slavery. What was I gonna do? So it was a project in itself that Pam had to overcome, taking a chance with me.
Yeah.
But the same thing she did with Kendra is more of younger than Chaya. So Kendra got more of a younger flavor. Was that going to jail with the women that got this all these accolades and all these you know trophies?
Right.
And then Kendra still being you know young lady, or, you know a mom, but she's still young. So she might not want to, you know, but she had to jail with all that. She put all that together.
And she did.
And I want people to realize we all got the same problem. We all got women problems, husband problems, wife problems, girlfriend, mysteries.
Husband problems.
I mean everybody on that team got somebody, but we go through just like anybody else
yes,
do.
We do.
But at the end of the day, we just try to find a solution.
Makes it relatable
and
to
that's
everybody,
it.
right?
So we get ugly sometimes. We get mean, but at the end of the day, we come back and say, no, it really ain't that big.
It's real.
It really ain't that big because if you die today and I don't get to say I'm sorry.
Right.
What was important? No. So no matter how much fight we have, how much we go through, even with us, at the end of the day, we just try to make sure that we understand that I love you, and it was just my feeling at the moment.
Right.
So that's the whole thing.
Because JB in his feelings all the time.
Oh yes, I do. Because I'm around 5 women all the time. Oh man, I'm that Django. I'm that one in that middle. I'm that Django. I'm telling you.
And I watch you, you know, every scene you play with the women, and it's like it comes natural. It's nothing forced. You know what I'm saying?
And the only reason is because I mean, when I say I came from the bottom, my daddy. I mean, at 13, from my birthday.
You from where? South Carolina,
South Carolina.
Okay.
So when I say from the bottom, it's a place called Florence, South Carolina, the bottom.
Okay.
Where we had outside toilets. I remember stealing water so my mom and them could wash.
Oh.
And we had an outside toilet. So when you say so when I'm saying I'm from the bottom, I mean that.
Right. So being at the bottom where you were, and you seen all the disrespect in reference to women, what made you different? What made you want to do something different?
And what made me change, and it came late, is I got 6 kids from 6 baby mamas.
Oh wow!
But it didn't matter when I had the boys, but it's the girls. Now you know my daughter tell me she wanted to be with somebody, but they scared of her daddy.
Okay.
I ain't scared of ain't that big guy. But I didn't play.
Right.
So I had to say, wait a minute, I got to go back to respecting women because my daughter needed to understand that a man needed to respect her.
You set the precedent.
So I had to change a lot of things I did, and I ain't perfect. I still slip and slide, do whatever I gotta do.
Right.
But I make sure my kids, like I ain't never been to college. I got 2 kids in college. Okay, so my kids, ain't none of my kids been to jail. They don't bang. They ain't did none of the stuff I did. They ain't had to go to jail. Ain't none of my daughters was pregnant without a husband. Wow. So they did everything that I wanted to do. Right. I made sure they did. Right. And they all educated. And they all like degrees and 2 kids in college. My son got a free ride. That's how smart he is.
Oh, that's good.
And my daughter's in college. It's her 2nd year. So these are things that I had to put in them. Even when my son wanted to do something, like, you can't do that because your daddy did that. That's why you can't do it, because it ain't right.
And you know.
Joining gangs ain't right.
I'm just so overwhelmed with joy. Manny J, Kendra Hatchett, thank you guys so much for being here. We love to have guests. This is our first show, like I said, but we want to have positive guests on our show like you guys. Homegirl Kendra Hatchett, Manny J, you've been a pleasure. But okay, what brought you back to Flint right now? Why are you guys here? People want to know what y'all doing in Flint.
Well, you know what? Flint has been showing us so much love, so much support. I mean, and they just been loving on Manny J, and I was so happy when Manny J said that he was going to come down tonight. We're having the Moms Got Game watch party for the 5th episode, and we are fighting for a 2nd season, so we need everybody to tune in. We need everybody to go to oprah.com, say how much you love the show, and tell her about the show and what you think about it, and come down and watch the watch party with us at the Vets. Manny J will be in the house.
Giving out roses to all the ladies. Come, let me take care of you.
Yes. Because that's what a Manny does, right, Manny J?
That's right.
All right.
That is why we are here.
What time does it start? Should we be there at a certain time? Is it
the doors open at 9 o'clock. The show starts at 10 o'clock. I think before 9 o'clock it's free. I want to say after 9 o'clock it's $5 or something like that. And after 10 is $10 or something like that. Yeah. But please come and watch it and support us, man. We want to show Flint love.
Another season, y'all.
We want to show Flint
y'all want to see me on this couch and I don't know nobody else doing nothing else. Y'all want to see me on this couch, I promise.
We don't want Manny J in trouble, y'all. So we got to come down to the
I'm coming through. Y'all support me.
So we need the OWN network to know that we want to see more of this.
Yes, y'all want to see a 2nd season, go to oprah.com, let her know, blow up that website.
Leave those comments, man.
Okay.
Man, tell them you love Mom Got Game. Tell them, man, it's the best positive thing on TV. Tweet it.
Follow me on Twitter, Kendra D. Hatchett on Twitter.
And you can get me at I am J Rose 1. That's capital. I am J Rose 1. Hit me up, man. I'm answering them personal. Come see us tonight, man. We need y'all.
Y'all hear that? Y'all know how we do in Flint. Like he said, 810 stand up. Kendra Hatchett, Manny J, I thank y'all so much for coming out, and we're gonna support tonight. We're gonna continue to support, Mom's Got Game, because it's important to us too. But to show my appreciation, I want to gift you guys my book. I'm a published author. And this is a book called Coulda Shoulda. I'm gonna give you guys 2 each so you can gift them to somebody else.
Did you sign it? Can you sign it for me?
Of course I will. Of course I will.
Thank you so much.
Like, it's 19 cautionary tales of growing up in the city.
Make sure Pam get one.
Yeah, please do. I want her to get one. I want you guys, to give me some feedback. I want to know what you guys think.
Thank you so much. Now this is inspiring to me.
Thank you. And I'm working on another. And I'll see you after my
cover.
Thank you.
They're gonna make me want to read it. I tell you that. I don't want to read it.
Some told me you would. But like I said, thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting Team 810 in our efforts to do something positive in the community, and we appreciate you guys too.
And thank you for having us.
Thank you guys. I feel like family. Okay.
Hey,
so you have it. He say 810 stand up. So I see you at the Vets tonight.
Oh, see, that's love right there.
Right.
That's love. Thank you. Thank y'all for having us, man. Mom Got Game. Look, 5 seasons back to back to back to back.
Right now, we got a play rehearsal finna come up to play. Pray for me. I'm the director. Yusuf Boswell's the writer, and this is gonna be big for Flint too. We got some cast members here. Y'all come on up. Come on, y'all. Come on, sit on here. Cross your. I said we family. Man, come on, family. I ain't gonna fight you. Come on, there, girl. Come on. What y'all want to feel like you, girl? Come on. Y'all know we used to sit on the floor. I know you heard a lot of negative things about Flint, but don't believe what you hear. This is family, and we support each other, and we love each other, and no matter what, Flint is always going to survive, because that's what we do in Flint town.
That's right. Man, I ain't even from Flint. Y'all ain't show me nothing but love. I feel like I'm at home. Anytime y'all need me, I'm coming through.
Yeah. All right.